Hi guys, welcome back to How To, and today we are going to learn how to do stage makeup. I'm here with John from our painting episode.
Hi everybody, not sure how they let me back here, but they did.
And he's going to be our model for our stage makeup today.
Yep.
And to get started, we're going to start with our base, which is going to be foundation and concealer. So first I have this CoverGirl plus Olay Simply Ageless. I like it a lot just because it covers just about everything. And we're gonna take our dampened beauty blender and start in our T-zone. So just like along the nose and a little bit on the forehead, and then under the eyes a little bit, just to make sure. If you want to look up for me. And get a little bit on the eyelid, just to brighten up the eyes. And if you want to go in with, if your hands get tired from using a beauty blender, you can just go in with your blender brush, just like a flat brush pretty much, just to make sure everything is blended so it doesn't look patchy or unnatural. And then turn towards me a little bit. There we go, perfect. There we go, now that we have our base down. And then John doesn't really need any concealer, I don't think. I think the foundation did pretty well. And to add some color back, we are going to use some blush. And I'm using the Cara Beauty Lightning Hour. And I'm just gonna tap into the, just kind of, it says light on here, but it's like a peachy tone. And then I'm gonna get a little bit of this darker red, tap off my brush so it's not too intense, and just tap it in right along the cheekbones to bring back some of the color in John's face. And then,
oh, that actually makes a ton of difference too.
Tapping in, and then a little bit on the nose. And now I'm gonna go in with a little bit of this bronzer and contour, and I'm going to just kind of shape his face a little bit with the shadowing with the contour. So a little bit right on the edge of his forehead to accentuate any facial expressions. Maybe make the forehead appear a little bit smaller on camera. Go for the sides of the nose so it doesn't look too flat. And a little bit right along the beard line underneath the cheekbones, so then the jawline can be accentuated a little bit. And make sure that's just blended in nicely with the blush by lightly going up with your brush, and then even taking it all the way back up to the forehead. And now we're gonna add some powder so he doesn't look like he has oily skin on camera. I'm using the Coty Airspun powder, and I'm just using the translucent and putting a little bit into the lid so it doesn't make a mess. And I'm just gonna go back in with this bronzer and contour brush just so I can blend the contour out a little bit more. And I'm just gonna put it right on the forehead, blending it into that contour I did so it's not a harsh line or anything. And I'm making sure that there's not too much product on my brush. By tapping it off, the excess will fall back into the cap. I'm gonna take some of my brow gel. This is, I'm pretty sure this is, yeah, this is e.l.f. The clear brow gel and mascara. And I'm just going in along the brows to bring the color back, so if there's any powder left over that got on his brows, then it can be kind of wiped off, and then the brows will stay in place. And you can accentuate the facial expression through the brows, so we want to make sure that they're very visible. And last but not, this is actually the last, but this is the e.l.f. Stay All Night Microfine Setting Mist. And I'm just going to spray this, a light layer, right on John's face so that the makeup stays in place while he's on camera. And then it also doesn't look too dry on his face. And then I'm going to go in with the brush, tap in any little beads of product that might be on his face, and make sure that everything stays. And that is everything.
It actually looks a lot better on camera than I thought it would. Like,
Yeah.
It's amazing how much little product it does to actually make a massive difference.
Yeah. Well, that's all we have for today, and thanks for coming.
Thanks for having me.